to the Compliance Kitchen. This is Sylvia, and today let's take a look at a recent indictment from a Texas federal grand jury. They indicted a former chief technical pilot for the Boeing company, Mark A. Faulkner, with deceiving the FAA's Aircraft Evaluation Group, or AEG, in connection with their evaluation of Boeing's 737 MAX airplane. So you may recall that earlier this year, Boeing settled with the DOJ in regards to this airplane. They agreed to enter into a DPA, or a deferred prosecution agreement, in exchange for a total of $2.5 billion payment. According to the related DOJ press release, Mr. Faulkner provided AEG, or the FAA's Aircraft Evaluation Group, with materially false, inaccurate, and incomplete information about a new part of the flight controls for this, back then, a new airplane, the 737 MAX, resulting in airplane manuals and pilot training materials for US-based airlines having no reference to this new part of the flight controls. The FAA's AEG was responsible for determining the minimum level of pilot training required for a pilot to fly the 737 MAX for a US-based airline, based on the nature and extent of the differences between the 737 MAX and the prior version of Boeing's 737 airplane, the 737 Next Generation, or NG. As Boeing's chief technical pilot for the 737 MAX, Mr. Faulkner led the 737 MAX flight technical team and was responsible for providing the FAA AEG with true, accurate, and complete information about differences between the 737 MAX and the 737 NG for the AEG's evaluation, preparation, and publication of the 737 MAX FSB report. So the acting U.S. Attorney, Chad Meacham, for the Northern District of Texas, says, in an attempt to save Boeing money, Faulkner allegedly withheld critical information from regulators. The Assistant Director, Calvin Shivers, of the FBI, said that Faulkner allegedly withheld crucial information about the Boeing 737 MAX and deceived the FAA, showing blatant disregard for his responsibilities and the safety of airline customers and crews. So the DOJ press release further explains that after the FAA's AEG learned that Lion Air Flight 610, which was a 737 MAX flight, had crashed near Jakarta, Indonesia, shortly after takeoff, the AEG discovered the information about the important change that Faulkner had withheld, and later Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, which is also a 737 MAX flight, crashed near Ejeri in Ethiopia, also shortly after takeoff. And as this was investigated, the system that Mr. Faulkner withheld information on was operating in both cases just moments before the planes crashed. So shortly after the second crash, all 737 MAX airplanes were grounded in the United States. Of course, this is an indictment, so this is merely an allegation, and all defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty under the U.S. law. So if you guys want to take a look at the indictment, I have a link for you on compliancekitchen.com, and also the DOJ press release. As usual, this is a summary, so if you're interested in more detail, the link is available for you on the website.